The Tao of Self-Confidence, Episode 103. Welcome to the Tao of Self-Confidence, where I share stories of real women producing extraordinary results by finding their inner journey to self-confidence 5 days a week. Get your free audiobook at our website at thetaoofselfconfidence.com. Well, hello friend. Welcome to the Tao of Self-Confidence, where I share stories of amazing women who have discovered their inner journey to self-confidence. I'm your host today, Sheena Yap-Chan. And today I have a special lady, who's from Papua New Guinea. She's currently in Australia right now. And, she has an amazing story that, I knew that I had to have her on and share her story with you guys, just so you can get inspired. When I hear the word no excuses, this woman is pretty much the definition of it. So, without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to Linda Kapani. She is an online entrepreneur. And yeah, Linda, how are you? Maybe you can fill in a little bit more about yourself to the listeners.
Hi, Sheena. I'm good, thank you. My name is Linda Kapani, all the way from Papua New Guinea. For those who don't know where Papua New Guinea is, it's just north of Australia. I'm 30 years of age, and I am currently working a job and doing online business at the same time. So I love meeting new people, traveling, reading a lot, and listening to motivational audios that would help me every day. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing that. And Linda, what is your cultural background? I'm not sure in Papua New Guinea, is there a main culture, or is it diverse?
We come from a population of 8 million people, and the different cultures that we go through, and there's 23 provinces in my country, so different provinces have different cultures. We speak more than 800 different languages in that one country. So, yeah.
Wow, 800 languages. That's pretty amazing for such a small country, right? I didn't even realize there was 8 million people in Papua New Guinea. So that's pretty cool to know. And, Linda, what would be your favorite self-confidence quote?
My favorite self-confident quote was, just do it now, because time does not wait for you. So, yeah.
I love that. And, I like how you said just do it now, right? Because there's no better timing than now, especially so many people out there, they just wait for things to happen. I mean, I know you just do everything as much as you can in the now. So that's a really great quote. And, in your own words, how would you define self-confidence?
In my own words, I would define self-confidence in, accepting who you are, rather than being someone else, believing in yourself and doing what you believe to do. So that's how I define self-confidence.
Awesome. Then that's a great definition. So thanks for sharing that. And, Linda, what was your life like before your discovery of self-confidence?
My life was full of negativity. I complain a lot. I just made a video this morning talking about how I complain about the sun, about the rain, about my job, about my boss, everything around me. That was my life for self-confidence. And I always delay a lot of things. Instead of taking action, I would say, okay, next week I'll do it, next month I'll do it, but I never got to take action. That was my life before.
Well, thanks for sharing that. I think we're all guilty of that, right? We put a lot of things off, and then it's a year comes and oh my goodness. And we still haven't done that thing. So, I mean, I think we're all guilty of that. I know I am for sure. And, what was that aha moment in your life when you realized that you didn't always have to complain? You started doing things in the now versus always waiting.
In 2012, I realized I graduated in 2009 after uni, and my life was always home and work, home and work. And in 2012, I told myself that, look, maybe people out there in the world today, they're enjoying life. Why is my life always like this? And I was a very lazy person. I come home and I just sleep. I don't read anything or, socialize with people. And I put a lot of things on hold to, not take action. And then in 2012, I kind of read Robert Kiyosaki's book on Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And I was amazed at how he, had what his life was before to where his life is right now. And I realized that out of my country, there are people who are enjoying their life. And so I said, if I don't do something today, then maybe my life will be just like this, being lazy, going back and forth, home and work, home and work. And it was kind of boring for me. So yeah, that was my aha moment.
Oh, thanks for sharing that. And, I'm sure there's so many people that do that, right? Just go home. Go to work, go home, go to work, go home. And it's like, I went through the same thing thinking, there has to be something more than just always going to work and going home, right? Not that there's anything wrong with it, but sometimes, there's always something better out there, right? And you just kind of want to find out. So I can totally relate. And, what's your life like now after that realization?
Well, my life now is full of gratitude. I smile every day. In the past, people, describe me as a scarecrow because I don't smile at people and I'm very serious with things. But today I smile every day. I laugh. I have great sense of humor. I've been working a job for 6 years and my excuse was that, I work a job and I will only take leave once a year. But 2015, I told myself that I am going to do something out of the extraordinary. I'm going to get out of my comfort zone and travel. So I live in a city called Ley. And Port Moresby is the capital of Papua New Guinea. And I traveled from Ley to Port Moresby within 2015 10 times. And I was so amazed by doing that. And, I didn't procrastinate. I took action and did what I could. And then I told myself that when I fly to this event here in Australia, this mastermind, it will be like getting on a bus. So I challenged myself to make it happen, make it work, and here I am in Australia. I feel so grateful that my life has changed from being a negative person to a person who's grateful for every little thing today. So that's my life today.
Awesome. And it's a big difference, right? When you just have like a shift in your mindset from like negative to positive, like the outcome is just totally different, right? From being,
Yes.
Always complaining to now being grateful, being in Australia, right?
Yes.
So that's really amazing. And, Linda, to the woman who's listening to your episode, she might be on her own journey to self-confidence. What would be that one tip you would give to her?
One tip I would give to you is if you want change or a better life, do something today. Don't be ignorant to the opportunities set right in front of you, because when you feel it's right for you, you need to grab it, make it happen today, and, live life impressing yourself. So many people want to impress others. There's so many women that come to me and say, oh, I have to do this and I have to do this, and they forget about themselves. To be a confident woman, you have to love yourself, you have to accept yourself, you have to do something for yourself, more, and then it will be possible for you to help other people. So, yeah.
I love it, especially when you said, just take the opportunity now, whatever is, in front of your face, just take it. Because there's so many people out there who, who want something and, it's right there and they just don't grab it, right? And
yeah, right.
Yeah, I've been guilty of it, it's just sometimes it's right there and I'm like thinking, oh, where's that sign? And,
that's definitely true.
We're all guilty of it, but I like that advice. Just, do things now. And, Linda, if our listeners want to get to know a little bit more about you and what you do, is there any social media profiles or any links you want to that we can connect with?
Yes, I currently use Facebook, so I am on Linda Kapani. It's my Facebook name, so
awesome.
You can connect with me on that.
Sweet. So to our listeners, if you want to connect with Linda, you can head on over to thetowselfconfidence.com and search for Linda's name. Her show notes will pop up along with everything else we talked about. And I just want to thank Linda for taking the time, to share her story with us. So, Linda, thank you. No problem. Glad to have you on. And to our listeners, be on the lookout for another new episode of another amazing woman's journey to self-confidence. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now. Thank you for joining us at the Tao of Self-Confidence. Head over to thetowofselfconfidence.com for full recaps of every show, our amazing blog articles and resources, and just plain fun. Your inner journey to self-confidence awaits, so start today.